Angel Gray joining us. Another great crowd here at Barclays Center. Tina Charles getting it over to Canada, who elevates as the shot clock expires. So a good start for the New York defense that time. Sandy Brondello joins us now. So, Coach, a good finish there in the second quarter. What was the difference?
Yeah, look, I think we just got a little bit more energy than we had in the first quarter. You know, got to play with a sense of urgency. A lot of our shots weren't going down, but our lack of effort was evident.
Sabrina had a quiet first half. What would you like to see from her here in the second?
Yeah, I think we just got to get her off some off-ball action a little bit here, but, you know, we'll get her into the game. She's just got to stay confident.
All right, Coach Brondello, thank you very much. And we're still looking for the first points for Sabrina Ionescu, who was 0 for 3 from the floor and was a team worst -10 in the plus-minus category. And there she goes.
That's a good way to do it. That'll make Sandy smile. A quick little pass from Jonquel Jones, then one more pass, and Sabrina was open.
Let's go over for more on New York's defense with Angel Gray.
Yeah, absolutely. I was able to catch up with Sandy Brondello, and she told me there were some more things that they needed to do adjustment-wise on the defensive end. Traditionally, ladies, when we describe things from the past, we use BC. Well, she's talking about before Canada now. This team was completely different. The way they shared the ball, the way they moved in the fast break. This is a completely different scout for them. So she said seeing Tina as well as Jordan in that pick and roll, that's different for them, but how they adjust to that and not allowing Tina Charles to duck in on the inside for
Anna. Sabrina can't make it 2 in a row, and here's Canada. And remember, Atlanta's so short-handed, they don't have their leading scorer in Ryan Howard. Ionescu got blocked by Canada. The smallest player on the floor was able to get a hand on it. And now Gray with the floater, whistle, and a foul.
Jordan Canada has terrific speed. Not
Stewart that sends Gray to the line. Coming up on Tuesday, as we look at our upcoming national TV schedule, Atlanta hosts Chicago, 7 Eastern time on CBS Sports Network. Amazon doubleheader on the 4th of July. Connecticut, Minnesota, Washington, Vegas. And Ion on Friday, Atlanta, Dallas, and Vegas at LA. For more on these games, go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app. And you know what's coming up? We'll visit it. Stay there. And there's Ryan Howard. Gosh, sucks that she's not playing. Stewie drew the foul, and right after us, pretty good game.
a terrific game.
Yes.
I'm excited for Caitlin Clark, the all-time leading scorer in college basketball.
Yep, so that will follow us right here on ESPN.
You can visit that game.
Visit and stay.
Visit and stay.
Yes. Stewart at the line. Coming off another double-double, her 8th of the year in the Commissioner's Cup game against Minnesota, a game they lost on Tuesday. They have not played since. They were able to take a couple of days off. That's got to help, right, with the grind of the league, just to take a little couple, to say the least.
To say the least. In the schedule this year for each team, it's just there are some moments, periods of time that are incredibly challenging.
Compressed 40-game schedule because of the Olympics. That break will be coming up in mid-July. There's a travel on Charles. Defensive game going. She just has 2 points. A little no-looker to Lainey Hamilton. Hits it. New York takes the lead. The run is now 17-2.
This big three with so many different players that are going to draw attention on the offensive end. How do I become more of an impact on the floor? She said she practiced every single day the corner three. She said, I'm probably going to get the look. That's the 3rd or 4th pass in the offense. She led the league in corner threes last year, even this year. Coach said she has been the difference maker for us. Leads the team in plus minus, has done everything for the team. So selfless in their 2nd year together.
Ionescu almost got her 2nd three. Remember, Lainey Hamilton was a player who was out of the league for a while, kind of bounced around a little bit, and to say the least, has hit her stride, was comeback player of the year when she played for Atlanta, and now here in New York, Atlanta has gone 5.5 minutes without a field goal, and that's a backcourt violation.
Yeah, you cannot inbound into the backcourt until the last 2 minutes of the game in the WNBA.
Atlanta, since they had their biggest lead of the game, they've scored only 12 points Well, New York has gone on this huge run. Amy Hamilton goes behind the back, lost it. Here's Canada. No looker over to Caldwell, who made a difference in the early stages of this game. Stu threw it up and got hacked. Hillman eventually called for a foul on this trip. Stewie on the line.
Dinner on Gray tonight, man. You do that to your teammate, you got to make it up to him somehow.
Stewie hits them both to extend the lead up to 3. Atlanta trying to find something. Had their transition offense kind of bottled up now, struggling in the half court.
Lainey Hamilton now defending Jordan Canada, and Canada still with her quickness and change of pace, able to get it on her hip, a little bit of penetration, and then delivering for the assist from the corner.
Hillman with her first points of the second half. There's that corner 3 again, Angel Gray. Come on now, Elijah Laney. You can tell she's worked on that shot. On the switch, Jones. Canada with the lob. And Stewart came over to help.
Yeah, Hillman had Vandersloot on her, so she was not going to leave the lane.
Shot clock into single digits. Good defense out there by Gray.
They're really swarming and trapping here in the third.
Vandersloot got it up. Hillman with the defense on Sloot. Straight games to New York. 7 of 8 overall, including 2 games this year. Both of them played in Atlanta. A little physical out there on the perimeter, and they get Jonquel Jones. So coming up at the top of the hour, we have another basketball, and keep watching basketball.
Phoenix Mercury 5-2 since the return of Brittany Griner.
Atlanta, 1 and done. Stewie pulls it up, knocks it down. Well, after a slow start, Stewie's heating up.
And once again, over the course of the last 5 games, shooting 50% from 3.
Had been shooting a career low from distance.
Man, how
MVP has a couple of Olympic golds, a chance for a 3rd coming up in Paris. And that free throw stopped a 25-4 New York run.
Well, we'll see if it stopped it or slowed it down.
Right, it was just for a little pause, at least, as Gray hit both free throws. Stewie and Team USA going for their 8th straight gold medal in Paris. Stewie knocked it away. Sloot tried to get it inside to Lainey Hamilton. Now Gray, that's a blocking foul. Initially, it is indeed a blocking foul on Sloot.
For Alicia Gray.
Got themselves a ball game. New York, a low-scoring game at 52-50. Stewie just needed a little bit of daylight. Another assist for Sloot.
It was like we were living in the bizarro world the first month and a half of the season to watch Brianna Stewart struggle like she did from the 3-point line, and now feels like all things are back in balance.
Oh, nice fade away. Step back by Gray. Doing most of the work offensively here in the last couple of minutes for Atlanta. Lainey Hamilton with the finish with her left hand.
Courtney Vandersloot was stymied, and Lainey Hamilton cut perfectly right where Sloot wanted her to go to deliver the ball.
That was his 7th assist of the game for Vandersloot. Missing her 4th straight game with the ankle. She's on the 3-on-3 team. Sorry, 3x3 team.
And a vitally important part of that team. And they already had to replace one piece when Cameron Brink tore her ACL, and they added De'Erica Handy. And the whole
University of Kentucky women's basketball player to ever make an Olympic team. So we certainly hope to see her in Paris. Charles with the pass underneath, but the finish wasn't there by Parker Tyus.
Stewie got up for that board.
One minute to go in the quarter. Kennedy Burke over to Thornton, who drives and got hit. Ellie Jones came over for some help.
Yeah, Thornton was on the empty side of the floor. Stewie was kind of hanging out up top, keeping Alicia Gray with her as the defender, and just a great job by Thornton to attack the closeout.
Jones just a little too late, called for the foul, and it sends Thornton to the line. Another great story in the league. She was undrafted coming out of UTEP and had been in the starting lineup with Vandersloot out.
She's been really terrific this year, and when everybody use a certain lineup, they can switch at times 1 through 5. When she was starting, the one area where they were probably better was on the defensive end of the floor. Just had more size and strength and switchability.
And it's 6'1", 4 or 5 inches taller than Vandersloot. Tina with the fadeaway over Jonquel Jones. Charles now with 14 points and 9 rebounds. Another one that won't fall. Very slight difference between the two clocks as Ionescu stuck a hand in and got called for the foul.
Oh, they're calling that a transition take. She accidentally
Ionescu's leg.
I mean, it should be a foul.
Yes.
I just think it should be a common foul.
Like in soccer, that would be a foul, but not a yellow. Shot clock off for Atlanta. Trailing by 3. Charles left open, so she's like, I'll take the 3. Missed it, but the good offensive board and put back by Parker Tyus. New York has time. Ionescu at the buzzer, wide left, and the Atlanta Dream.